Welcome back to T-Mez TV. We are in the middle of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Yes, Roger Penske is letting us play in his sandbox. And they got a really cool little track here. We got the USAC National Midgets. It's Tuesday. We got the club going up on a Tuesday because we're racing at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That was actually kind of good, right? That was kind of good. I'm in the 6th practice set. So I came up here to kind of get a look at the track. Oh yeah, we got 2 7Xs here. We're gonna call one of them a 7S because Chase Stockton is running one of them, this 7X, which has been my primary car. But when we got the prototype motor, Tim put it in this old girl, which is our tall cage car. This car debuted last year here at the BC39. And I'm honestly pretty pumped that I could say that because midget racing is tough and it's really easy to tear stuff up. And you know, your boy likes to send it, and I'm not afraid to bend it. But we've had a really good season with this car, and both the cars really not tore up a lot of equipment this year. Well, the track looks soft. It looks like it has a lot of texture. Well, the track looks wet. How was it?
You're 6th quick overall.
Wow, we just got done with practice, and the car wasn't bad. And the track's kind of tough, but that's part of it. It's the same for everybody. So I can complain about the racetrack, but it's the same for everybody. So it's really not much to complain about.
Gear.
I thought the gear was good.
It's showing 87, 42, 87, 54.
Yeah. I mean, you just couldn't run the thing hard, and I'm afraid to go to any more in case you get to race on it, you know, like.
Starting on the inside, I think we put more stagger on it. It's only going to be better for you to get into that guy.
Oh yeah, so the only thing to get through the holes is stagger, in my opinion. They'll have to rework it though. They'll have to rework it. Counted the tear-offs. I got 15 tear-offs. Should be good for the heat race. What do you do when the track is so rough that it wants to turn you over? You can add stagger, lower the nose, soften the left front spring. Like, there's a handful of things you can do. And a lot of people think you need to like stiffen the right rear bar up. Wrong. That'll turn you over. It's kind of like an off-road truck. You want soft springs, stiff shocks, or vice versa. I don't know, you be the judge. Well, it looks like they're taking a guy out on the backboard.
They are. He came down like flat. He's complaining of his lower back.
Who is it?
I don't know.
I think we can take a strap and hook to the axle and pull that ball.
Yeah. We got lucky. Look at that left rear tire. Just chunking out from the Nerf bar. Wayne Corbin spun out. And I almost got her upside down. Climbed a wheel. But that's part of it, you know. Everybody is so excited to be down here at the BC in Indianapolis. It's another beautiful day at the races. It's Tuesday. We are racing on a Tuesday. And we're racing down here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I can't thank my guy, Tim Engler, enough for letting me be a part of the program. These guys work their butts off. I'm off living my best life, racing the wing car and racing the non-wing car. And these guys are over here working their butts off to make sure that the stuff's ready to go. So hats off to Sam and Chuck and Donnie and Tim and Tally and Tammy. You know, these guys are always working their butts off to give me everything I need to do well. And man, it's tough. This is a one race only track, you know, so this place hasn't been raced on for a while. And the track is just soft. You know, we've had a ton of rain and the track's soft and it's just got super character in it. Tons of character. So different format too, you know, so if you're high point guy in your group, you transfer and the winner of the heat race transfers. So, but tomorrow, the high point guy starts on the front row. So points are crucial for this chase to win at Indy for tomorrow. So we ended up being high point guy in our group. We ran third. And Chase missed it by just one, so he's rolling out for the B main, but he starts up front. They take 4, I think he starts 6th. So big shout out to Chase for coming on board with the team. You know, I had a couple people comment, you know, Chase is gonna take your ride. Hey, if you take my ride, then you deserve it more than me, okay? And you know, I drive for other people. I drive for people, and this is their program. This is not my program. This is the 7X. It's not mine. It is my favorite car to drive, but it is not mine. It is theirs. So if they choose to put somebody else in the car, I'm on board. You know, I'm a team player. Logging data for our guy, Tim, who, I mean, how amazing is Tim? Tim built this midget motor in his shop, okay? He wrote the program to machine this block in-house at his shop. He took all the measurements off the crank and he fit that thing in there. Him and Joey Arrington designed a cam and pieced this thing together 110%, you know. Really appreciate Tim letting me be a part of this and trusting what I say and taking that to the blueprints, designing new parts and giving me another piece. So this is the prototype, first night on this one. We went and tested it just to make sure it ran as good as it dynoed, and so far so good. I honestly need the track to just like stop being rutted out so that I can lay the power to the ground. Hey, thanks so much for watching 𝙤𝙤𝙙 TV. If you don't mind, go like and subscribe. And when the kids ask to hop in the car, you let the kids get in the car. This is the next generation of racer right here. You fit pretty good.
Yeah, I actually do. I can see over the dash finally.
Yeah, you fit pretty good.
Hey, we got a wheel.
I got 3 quarters to an inch.
That's fine, that's fine.
I need a cone. I need a cone. The small one.
just enough time, and thanks to the guys over at RMS Racing, Nick and Bill, for really making that happen. Chuck brought a tire over, and Donnie, we weren't really prepared for that. But this is a 2-day points event, and this first night race goes on to the next night's points. So I'm in the back, and I need to keep this thing in one piece, but you can see it's crazy back here, and I'm kind of going where they are not. But you're really just trying to keep this thing in one piece. To finish first, you must finish, and you got to get to the end, and it's crazy back here. And that was a really hard hit, and it squared up on the rear end. I thought something was broke, and so I kind of just took a couple feeler laps to make sure nothing was messed up here, because I really thought it broke something. All right, time to get back up on the wheel again. I do apologize about the mud on the camera. I'm kind of busy right now and I don't have time to wipe that off. But if you have a minute, go check out shop.𝙈𝙤𝙙𝙤𝙬 for some merch. And man, Indy is so crazy. Look at that. Wiped it off for you. Pulled a tear off, and there went the mud. Indy is so crazy because, you know, there's just so much emotion going on here. Look, my camera's loose, adding a little more to the video. Thanks for watching the videos. Down at Indy, I didn't have a ton of time to film a lot because just trying to keep your head on straight so that you can do good work in the race car. So I was focused on racing, not my YouTube channel. Shattered another GoPro lens, and they're like $14. I had a handful of those on Amazon this week. Unlike the rental kids, I make sure to race my teammate as clean as possible. That's my primary car and has been this year. It's got all the goodies on there, and I want to drive by him, but I also don't want us to get into the fence and tear two cars up at once. That would be bad, very bad. So I'm using my head here to race Chase clean. He's given me a lane, but the place is so bumpy that I'm not sure that he's gonna stay down there. I finally realized that he's given me a lane, and to go ahead and hang it out there. The top's a little bit faster right now, and man, Donnie's got the car set up really well for this rough track. Like, we're plugging forward, and I don't focus on setup during the nights. I just focus on driving the car. So Donnie Gentry is my crew chief, and he had the car sporty. I can go where everybody else can in a way, and I'm making speed everywhere. Look, cut across the track to the bottom. This thing maneuvers everywhere. Got a good little race going on here with, I believe that's 𝙎𝙎𝙙𝙬𝙬. somehow we finished with a flat left rear tire and a flat right rear tire. And we weren't able to get the mud cover on it, but we met. Look at this rock. Look at this rock. Look at the rock.
She's a little out of balance.
Well, we made it despite a flat tire. Despite 2 flat tires, despite 3 flat tires, we still managed to run maybe even top 10. Hey, that's a wrap on the video. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out Shop 𝑇𝑚𝑒𝑠 for some merch.
Man, Corey, this thing runs good. Thanks to Corey over here, because he's a swell guy and leaves the key in his mule. We were able to push our cars around after the chain broke.